Howdy, folks. It's your boys, the Ball Man Wanderer, back in town again. So, we got ourselves another video. And the video is Jack Piggott, 1.8 million views. He promises in just 6 minutes' time he's going to delete my fear and yours fear of judgment. Do I have a fear of judgment? Not really, but I wouldn't be doing this if I did. Let's just see what he says anyway.
7 years ago, I'm dating this girl. We're 12 years old. But
there's a girl involved, of course.
My teacher sneaks up behind us. We're like sitting outside the classroom and comes up to remind us and says that we have footy day tomorrow. So we get to wear our footy colours. And then my girl asks me, what are you going to be wearing tomorrow? And I say, like a jersey, maybe some footy socks and some face paint. And then she says, well, at least your face won't go red tomorrow. And I'm like, what did you just say to me? I thought we were meant to be ride and die. You were never meant to judge me. So that's my first ever insecurity, and that's my red face. The next time, Jack, whenever your face goes red, just put your head down so nobody sees you. I think we break up a couple of days after that event. I don't know if that was the main thing, but it definitely played a role. And then
6 minutes. Gosh, what does this guy do? Other than this? Juicy day of the life of a 19-year-old entrepreneur in Dubai. He's a Dubai guy. He's in Dubai, doing Dubai stuff. How many videos he's got? 1.6k videos. That is a lot. I feel like I've put out a lot of videos, but this guy is smashing them out. Listen to my life story. Gosh. Anyone can just pick up a camera these days and record their stuff. But he must be good for getting all the views.
And then my girl asks me, what are you going to be wearing tomorrow? And I say, and then I think a few hours later, I was in a class with
this guy, he's just walking through an airport or a shopping mall. It looked a bit like an airport. He's going through a shopping mall and he's got 1.8 million views. Unbelievable.
A bunch of guys, and I was like the only one sitting like a female, which I found very insecure. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's just, high school, that's what it's like. So I had at least 7 or 8 insecurities within the first week of school. 2 years later, start of year 8, I had hundreds of insecurities, but they weren't mine. They were other people's, leached onto me. So that first insecurity I had with my red face, my main one, which always has haunted me, was never mine. It was my girl's, which she had gotten from somebody else, which was their insecurity, and it goes on and on and on and on.
Oh my God, it's a cycle of doom.
It wasn't actually ours. And that's the first thing to stop giving a fuck. And that is realizing that insecurities are not yours, they are other people's, leached onto you. Like in high school, there's a bunch of rules you need to play by, and if you break one of these rules, you're labeled the weird kid or the cringe kid. And I broke many of those rules.
I'd agree as well. I never followed any rules. It was more just doing what I wanted to do.
So, if you can somewhat relate
maybe that's why I was a bit of a loner.
To me, give me literally 2 or 3 minutes and I will try my best to help you go from giving lots of fucks to giving not many fucks.
Yeah, I just don't need this advice really, pal. I'm okay, but I'm still going with it. Let's see.
After understanding this, it got a whole lot better for me, allowing me to recall in a mold like this with a bunch of people. I'm still nervous, I'm not perfect, but I'm getting there. First thing that's important is listing out all your insecurities, or at least identifying them in your mind, and get to the root of them all. So with the red face one, for example, the root of that was my girl in year 6.
He's talking to insecure people. That's the problem. If you are not an insecure person, this video is not for you. So it just seems like pointless to me. It's just like how is he doing so well with this video? I don't care if you don't like me, you don't even like yourself. Ooh, that's
when I
pretty.
was 12 years old. That's where it came from. So I don't care if you have 100. Write them all down, list them out, and get to the root cause of them. And then the second thing, I know it sounds very counterintuitive to what all these confidence coaches say, but get out at the max 5 of your insecurities that you genuinely care about. So let's say with the skin, right? One of my biggest insecurities was my skin. I'm gonna choose to be insecure about that. But I'm not gonna choose to be insecure about a bunch of things that don't matter. Right, how I walk, if I walk a little bit funny, if I speak a little bit funny, I'm not really gonna care about these insecurities. I'm only gonna care about the ones that actually matter. So pick 5 that actually matter and do your best. Make sure you can control them and do your
I guess I'd say with me is that my insecurity would be, of course, having no hair. It's not just that, it's having no eyebrows as well. So you may have seen. Zero eyebrows there. So yeah, okay, all right. I'm lying. I'm completely lying. I don't know why. I don't feel insecure, but then I guess if there was something, it would be that. But then I'm very conscious of not letting it affect me, So I'd say it's more of a tiny, tiny little niggle somewhere.
your best to, I guess, fix them, if that's the right word to use. So you're something like your height. You can't do much about that. It's something you wouldn't give much value to. And just focus on this. Just focus on that. Don't overthink about the rest. Just focus on.
It's just like anxiety, really, isn't it? Like all those people with anxiety. Anxiety symptoms. Fight or flight, heart, lung, just worrying about stuff all the time. Racing thoughts. Oh my god, my skin, my hair, my eyebrows. Oh my god. The world is ending. The world is completely ending. Oh my god. Yeah. All right. Peace out, folks. If you've watched this, thanks. See you in the next one. Au revoir. Goodbye.